here, man. Football here. You hear me? Yeah, man. Oh, man. Yes, sir. Here we go. Talk that football, Flores. Here we go, Flo. And shout out Brian O'Neill, too, getting that extension. Hopefully he earns it this year.
We're playing this in the run. But not only that, just how to be a professional, how to,
Is that Philly cheesesteak? Yeah, boy. Hot Pockets.
Best practices, pre-practice, post-practice. And he's, just from a leadership standpoint, it's clear why he's been a captain for as many years as he has been. So, but on the field, I mean, he's, a very good player also. So we know that if we can, play well or be competitive against guys like, two guys we have on the edge and really the entire whole line, we should be okay, should be okay once game time comes. But look, every game's different, and so love BL, love everything it brings to the team.
Ryan, it felt like Harrison Smith was an extension of you on the field when he was on the field. What does that look like when he's not here now?
I think Harry's, his contributions to the team, went a lot further than, just on the field. So he was
right.
Not constantly, but, his impact on guys like Metellus, on guys like Theo Jackson, on guys like Jay Ward, on guys like Blake Cashman, I think collectively there's a sense of trying to, bring what he brought to the table from a communication leadership standpoint, with him, being absent or not being absent, but not being here. I still haven't gotten over it. So obviously he brought a lot to our team. We love him dearly. Hope he hears that.
No doubt. Shout out Hitman.
And knows what I mean by that. But I think his impact on the other guys as far as leadership, communication, ownership of the defense. I think he was, specific, especially took to the ability, that ownership and the ability to, change it based on what they see. I think we got a few other guys who learned that from him.
Right. Schematically, where can you take things from what it's been?
I think every offseason, we're studying, we're doing different projects, and who's really good on third down, who's really good in the red zone, who's really good from blitz pressure standpoint, who's really good in just 4-man rush, traditional straight up playing defense, and so you take all that information, the things we do well, we every offseason we got some new wrinkles, some things that we may want to do differently, but the nuts and bolts of what we do is, the foundation of that is fundamentals, technique, knockback, leverage and coverage. But schematically, there's, always, a few different wrinkles we can get into and a few things that other people are doing that are good, but we study it. And then, whether it's Spags or Vance or, obviously Vic or, those guys do a great job. So we'll take a look at those guys for sure.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Shout out Flores once again. Good to see Flores in the building. Good to see Flores back, the team back, etc. Back in the building. What up, big dog? O'Neal was a good signing. Good offensive linemen are hard to find, and they seem to be able to play well into their 30s. Chemistry with the O-line is huge. That's definitely facts. That's definitely facts right there, Bat. I just need more out of O'Neal per se. Now, I'm not saying Brian O'Neill is just piss poor or horrible, but he needs to play better, man. Judging off last year, he definitely needs to play better, man. Let's get it. Shout out Bat in the building. And we're going to keep the ball rolling, keep it pushing, keep it moving. Dive right into another one, next one. Let's see. We got Kyler Murray. We'll try to get into as many as I can tonight. So let's get to Kyler Murray next. Give me 1 second here. One second.
For your iPhone. And it replaces 3 different chargers. So when I travel, I don't pack extra cables. I don't have to pack extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything USB Type-C. It's probably the most useful thing.
Everybody good? It's nice to see y'all. Hope everybody had a great little break. Get back to it. Just excited to be here. Excited to get started.
And once again, before Murray starts, definitely no hate against Murray. No disdain towards Murray. Never has been. It's Team 9 round yonder. But may the best man win, period. If Murray beats out McCarthy, he leads the Vikings to the playoffs, championship, whatever. Be right there rooting for him, no doubt. But at the end of the day, I hope it is a fair battle. That's it. That's all.
Started.
Questions for Tyler?
How would you describe your leadership style as a quarterback?
I've always been a guy that's led by example.
Well, that definitely can be Corsten, Kyler Murray. He says he's led by example. A lot of people will Corsten that. Many times in his career where you have to Corsten that as far as the gaming goes, who he is, his character, him being a real leader. So we're going to see just how much of a leader he is.
I think for me as
now, if he is a leader, he just hasn't shown it, then that may be the case. But whatever it is, this is his example, his chance to lead right here.
as I get to prove myself by the plays that I make, being around the guys, it's easier for me to continue to open up, be more vocal, and I think all that naturally comes. Especially when we get out here, play games, practice, and just being around the guys more. That organically happens.
What are the last six?
And he said the guys, the players more. He's going to have to prove it and earn it from the players. That's most important out of everything he said right there. He's going to have to earn it from the players. Earn the respect, earn the love, earn the trust. That's the bottom line.
Weeks look like for you as far as preparing yourself for right now?
A lot of workouts, a lot of throwing, family time, just really getting mentally prepared for what's about to happen.
You feel like you need to do to be the guy once week one rolls around? What are the specific things that you've got to hit?
Yeah, I'm not really too focused on what, the long-term vision of it. I'm really just focused on the process, and that's day to day. Coming out here today with this walkthrough and then practice later, trying to put my best foot forward, and prove to the coaches and the guys what I'm capable of.
You have a unique skill set to be able to extend plays and create. How do you challenge yourself during training camp when the defensive line can't touch you, but to go out there and get the job done, maybe stand in the pocket more or something like that?
Yeah, be realistic about what would have happened. But at the same time, this isn't my first rodeo. I've going into my 8th season, so
this guy is an experienced vet. That's the whole thing coming into the battle where everybody says he is the starter. It's his job to lose, or McCarthy's job to take, whatever. Experience. He's been in the league 8 years. So certain things he knows, certain things he will adapt and adjust to naturally, period. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Like you said, it's not his first rodeo. It's not his first training camp. He knows what's going on. he knows exactly what's going on.
Know how it is. If a defensive guy would have made a play, we get to hooting and hollering about who would have done what, and everybody's going back and forth. But no, I'm an honorable guy when it comes to making plays out here on the gridiron. So really just respecting the game and not cheating it. But at the same time, coming out here like
I dig that what he said, respecting the game but not cheating it. I respect that there. And like I said, I got to make it clear because it's no disdain, no hate towards Murray. It's team 9 for sure. But like I've been saying, there's no hate towards Murray. Hate towards Murray for what? Do I feel like he's been a crybaby? For sure. Do he think McCarthy's sweet? I think he does. I think that's what the main reason he came to Minnesota. He thought it would be easy to win the job. Matter of fact, he said it. He said it. Not me, not you. He did. Period. Let's get back to it.
Just trying to make plays, and then when it is an opportunity for me to use my legs, do that.
Now, what did the process of continued growth in the system look like over the last 6 weeks?
Process of what?
Of continued growing in the system and learning the system.
Yeah, just any chance I could get to, going over scripts, going over playbook, every day for the last 6 weeks. And then obviously, workouts and stuff, going out there and implementing what we've done. I'm just trying to familiarize get more familiar with the verbiage and the footwork and all that stuff.
What's your comfort? Where do you think you are in that process?
I feel great. Really helped me going through OTAs for sure. You know, having done it once now, obviously this time it's about to be real. But I truly believe that going through OTAs has prepared me for what's to come.
Part of the system and trying to get into it and learn it. What are some of the toughest things about trying to become comfortable with the system?
For me, I think it's a reps thing. Continue to do it over and over again. Say it over and over again, and the more you do it, the more you say it, more it comes natural, more it comes easier. And I think that's really the process for me. I think once all that settles down, for me, it's just playing football.
Approximately when Kevin hopes to have a decision, he said in his press conference Tuesday that he's picked like a date. It might not be in pen, but have they told you sort of what the timeline is to hope to have a decision between you and JJ as far as the starter?
No, I mean, honestly, that's up to KO. I'm really, like I said, I'm focused on today. I'm not looking too much in the future. Again, just trying to come out here and put my best foot forward each and every day.
Tyler, obviously Brian O'Neill just signed an extension. Just in your short time with him so far, what have kind of been your impressions on the impact that he makes on this team?
Yeah, great dude. Obviously, I'm very familiar with his game. Big fan of his, but he was actually one of the first dudes that reached out to me when I signed here. So, I'm appreciative of him for doing that.
Shout out O'Neill for that. Respect to him for that.
But at the same time, I know, I'm glad that he's obviously got the extension that he deserves. He's poured his heart and soul into this organization, city, town, and he deserves it. So I'm glad.
What do you think about the practice plan that Kevin laid out for you guys for this year?
Do you know about it? Again, it's his plan outside of my control. Whenever I see a one or they tell me go in, I got to do my job, and that's really my mentality.
Season program is one thing. How much is this somebody who loves playing this game? It goes up a notch starting today. How much do you get excited this time of year just as a football player?
Yeah, no, it's the best time of the year. Best time of the year. Grass is green, sun is out. Trees is beautiful, beautiful scenery. Yep. Just getting to touch the field.
It's on, dog. It's on. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. The competition has begun. The war per se has begun.
Go again with the guys. Get to play the game that I love to play. Best time of the year.
Yep. Plays for you because you have a skill set that's unique. We always talk about you learning the playbook. Have they learned how to implement some things that you do that maybe they haven't done?
I believe KO has a plan for that. Whoever it is, I think that you try to tend to their skill set. So KO is familiar with my game. I believe he's watched me for a lot of years now, and I think he understands that.
What is your perception of Justin's standard and just working with Justin? I know you haven't practiced yet, but Justin Jefferson, just his standard.
I mean, I think it's greatness. I think not only does he believe he's the best receiver in the league, he wants to be. And from what I've seen out here, he's proved it every single day. And those are the guys you want to be around. It's few and far between having guys like that, but when you get around one, you see why. So again, I'm just grateful I get to.
Real talk. Shout out Jettas. Shout out Jettas. That's all he wants to do is win. Now the whole Met Gala situation, the whole party situation, hopefully he steers away from that. But at the end of the day, if he's focused on football, hopefully he is. Jettas wants to win. That's his ultimate goal is Super Bowl. He's been saying that, preaching that from jump.
Throwing the ball.
Brian Flores is known to throwing a lot at the offense in these training camps. Did you get a taste of that in OTAs and minicamp, and kind of what are you expecting to see from his defense?
Yeah, I did. Played him in a regular season game twice now. I'm honored to be able to go against him every single day in practice. It's only going to make us better. And again, I'm appreciative. But
dog sharpen dog. Here we go.
It's definitely a lot of exotic looks and stuff like that. So it's good. I think it's good for us.
Justin, did you get much work with him in the summertime after?
Got a lot of good work in. I'm excited where we're at. I'm looking forward to it.
Who did you throw with in the past 6 weeks from the team?
Again, we got a lot of good work in, and I'm excited where we're at.
Hey, the media. I like some of the questions. I ain't gonna cap, but more volume, baby, more volume. Here we go. But yeah, you know the chemistry. We're gonna see what the chemistry is. You know what I mean? like how did they spread the ball around, spread the work around type shit. Very excited, man. Very excited.
This being year 8, but this is the first time in a new place, new field, new city. How are you mentally preparing for this season, especially with this new training camp and with a new team?
Yeah, I think taking it one day at a time. I've envisioned a lot of things. You know, I'm big on that. I just say I'm super excited for this season.
All right, guys. Thank you.
For sure.
Or you want me to help you with?
There we go. So that's Kyler Murray down. Hop right back into it. It's time for JJ McCarthy, man. Lock in, man.